How's it going, folks? And here I am with a Halloween team. It's Halloween pretty soon, and even though this isn't very widely celebrated in Australia, it is recognized in a lot of areas of the world, so I thought I'd make a team with scary Pokemon for Halloween, and I'm up against another Halloween team from Joss. So we've both gone with the obvious pick of Gorgeist, who is a Halloween pumpkin. Inherently Halloween themed Pokemon, but he's got the purple version and I got the default version. He's got a scary dog, a Gengar, Cubone, who has a skull that's a skeleton, which is Halloween. He's got a scary chandelier and a vulture from the desert. So I have here a spider. You got Halloween, that's like spider webs, cobwebs, scary spiders. So that makes perfect sense. And I make webs. Dipod, because it's a more frightening take on the Lipod. Nah. For a scream sound effect, probably saw the skeleton over there and got a bit scared, so screamed a little bit in a fright. We've got a food item, which is, even if it was just the pumpkin by itself, it would be pretty scary, but it's actually alive, so that's pretty crazy. Here's car keys, Pokemon, and Brill Doom, which is another scary parody of a normal Pokemon, so I'm probably the lead with Brill Doom up against Jack-O-Lantern, and this is a good lead by him because I can't spore a grass type. Grass type is immune to this move, so he's not going to be falling asleep tonight. He's not going to be having any scary nightmares on this Halloween fight, so I better get the heck out of here. Now my Gorgeist has these moves, so I'm sure he probably has a similar immune set on his. I'm gonna head on over to car keys. Boy, flame charge. What the heck? You got flame charge. Can't say I expected that one. Well, I'm gonna poison him. He's got a bone to pick. He's got a bone to pick with me. Cubone. Good one, Joss. This is even scarier than a skeleton, because he took apart a skeleton and put on the skull and one of the bones as a weapon. So this is someone who's not even afraid of skeletons, and if he's not even afraid of fear itself. So he's even the scariest possible thing you can come up with. Cubone. Oh, sorry, Marowak. The evolved form of Cubone. My mistake. Alright, we're gonna go to this guy. Oh heck, looks like I've been knocked off like something. Breloom isn't very good against his team. Sorry, Breloom is not very good against his team because he's got a poison type, a lot of fire types. Halloween featuring red. He's got the color red in his eyes, so it's got a red feature to it. This isn't a very well constructed team. I think Joss has a better team than I do. I guess I'll hope that he's a bit slower than me and put a Spore, but turns out he was a bit faster than me. So that's unfortunate. My counterplay, gonna go to Dipod, who has a knockoff, which super effective, and the only thing this is bad against is would be Houndoom if it's Mega Form, because you can't knock off a Mega Stone. And Joss had a bone to pick with that switch in by switching in his Marowak. Now I think I might be able to just kill him with knockoff. Yeah, got him. Haha. Gotcha. And now we're even Stevens. We're back to square one. He killed one of my guys, I killed one of his. So, who's he gonna go to? I think a good switch would be the Vulture, because he doesn't take too much damage to my knockoff, and has some nice moves he can use. Might go with Houndoom as well, would be a good switch. Gengar wouldn't be too bad, you know. Could be alright. We'll see what he does. The Word. Because a bird is the word. That's a song from Full Metal Jacket soundtrack. If you've ever seen that movie by Stanley Kubrick. I'm going to U-turn, I think, into my spider because I have an electric move, and not only do I have an electric move, I have setup moves and a bug move for his, no one's good with a bug move. It's alright against his pumpkin, but he also resists it, so it's just a neutral damage against his pumpkin. But I think I'll U-turn into my Spider-Man for a nice effect to it. I could also go to my Klefki, you know why? Because I have Fairy type, which is super effective, and I can use Spikes, which is going to cause some trouble. But I think going to my Insectoid is pretty good too, you know. Oh, he knocked off my Life Orb. Oh, and heck on earth. That's going to put a damper in things. I'm going to go straight for Thunder, even though it might be better to do something else if he switches out. I think Thunder is pretty good against his whole team except for Pumpkin. And if he goes to Pumpkin, I can just use Sticky Web in that case, just for this to set up that for myself. Sticky Web's going to put him into a sticky situation, and it's going to be like that part in The Shining where like everything turns into cobwebs, you know. That part is crazy. That's a Halloween movie. Well, it's just a horror movie, I guess, not really Halloween themed in particular. And you know, that did a respectable amount of damage even with the aspect of resistance. He resisted, it did sort of 32 damage, not too bad. I'm gonna go to my guy who's just screaming. And I also thought this guy just kind of looks a bit scary. It looks like it could be in a horror movie, you know? Like it's like a elephant, but it also resembles like a fetus in the womb with an umbilical cord. It's in like a fetal position. Bane of Jimothy. Why is it my Bane? I think because Joss beat me with this guy before is why. I think that's what he's going for there. And you know what? He's super effective against me, so this is not too good. I hope he's used Nasty Plot here. I think he'll use Nasty Plot or Dark Pulse. Oh no, he taunted me, so I can't even encore him if you use Nasty Plot, but I can U-turn for sure. Oh no, I have to sacrifice this guy so that I can outspeed him and kill him with somebody else. That's what I gotta do. And he's gonna Fire Blast me. Gee whiz. Gonna go to a Scary Insect and use Knock Thunder for a lot of damage to him. But I don't have a Life Orb, so I won't kill him. Oh, he got paralyzed. I got some good luck. Gotcha, Joss. Gotcha. But I would have been able to finish you off at least. But at least I get to keep my insect. I would have been able to finish you off even if you killed him. But that's a bit unfortunate. But you still got a good amount of value out of that dog. Still, you know, the bane of my existence right there. Getting a 2-for-1 trade. Killed Klefki. Killed, Smiler Boy. Oh man. He's smiling at someone else's demise. This guy is a Halloween horror right here. This guy is gonna give you nightmares. This smiling character. And you know what is even spookier is that he's faster than me. So he's gonna be able to finish me off, and I can't do much about it. He's got Hex. Oh heck. Oh heck. Now what? You know, I could encore him so that I resist his move, so he doesn't use like a poison move, which would do a lot more damage. At least I'll resist Hex, and it's only gonna do double damage if I have a status effect on me, so it doesn't do too much base power as well. So that's pretty good. And now I can knock off. And he's going to this scumbag who is going to cause me some strife. You know what's crazy is I think I'm going to go to my the boyo, and you know, I thought that was a risk, but I remembered that I have defensive EVs. I got a lot of defense on a pumpkin. You know, pumpkin is very sturdy. Oh shit, but he went to his own pumpkin. I should use Will-O-Wisp to cover that option, huh? Forgot. That was not very good of me. But now I can stall him. Now that he's burned, he won't do too much damage. And I don't think he has a ghost type move. Well, I meant a ghost type special attack. It's because that's a physical, it's not too bad. I might win with this pumpkin, and isn't that just fitting on Halloween to win with a pumpkin only? Oh, never mind. We got this guy making an appearance, and I think I'll have to sacrifice this in order to... He gave me a choice scarf. Ooh, good. Now I actually can be faster than him. Oh no, I'm not. I have so low speed. This guy's so slow, actually. But I still think I can't get much out of him anyway. So I might like... let me think. Well, yeah, I figured he'd stay in and try to do an attack. So I'd stay in for now. And probably just sacrifice this guy, because he's not too useful anymore, since he's tricked into using only one move per turn with a choice scarf. Can't really get much out of him, so he's gonna be out of the picture. You know, he was scared, that's why he screamed, and it turns out he had a valid reason to be scared, because he was on his deathbed. He saw his own future of him dying, and now he's just reliving this horror story in his mind forever. It's just absolutely insane. Now, I think he'll go to his bird or somebody else. Yeah, he went to that guy. So, you know, it would have been better for me to knock off, because now that I have to switch to this guy, he can go back to his chandelier and can use something crazy against me. So I think he's going to use... Fire Blast, because it's super effective against Gorgeist, and it's neutral against Liepard, and I'll probably kill him if I switch him in. So I'm not in a great place right now. Yeah, it just killed me. I think I lost the game, folks. That U-turn really messed me up. I thought I was going to get a good situation for myself if he went to his bird, but actually it was quite the opposite. Okay, now what I have to do is Thunder Wave so that there's a chance that he is paralyzed. So that's the only way I can win. It didn't work out for me. It's really a tragic horror story for me. It's like The Shining, you know. I have to face my fear, and I don't know how to relate this to The Shining, actually. That's just a horror movie that I like, that I thought of. It's sort of like The Thing by John Carpenter, you see what I'm saying? because this thing right here just killed me. It's sort of like Nightmare on Elm Street, because I had a nightmare about it. You see what I'm talking about? Thank you for the match, Joss. And thank you for watching, my loving YouTube viewer. If you would like to battle me with a certain theme to it, just like that battle right there, I'll make a team, you make a team, and we can have a themed battle against one another. Or if you just want to play a certain format normally without a theme, I can do that too. Or if you have a suggestion for me to play a certain type of team on the ladder, put any of these suggestions in the YouTube comments. I'll get around to them, and you can talk to me on Discord if you want to talk to me directly about it. I'm happy to do this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.